this really probably pragmatically goes back more to when Brian has to notify them as to what his decision is going to be. Because
but my question is, can we go ahead and make that decision and hoping that the council will make a change?
I think there's nothing stopping him from doing that. I would be nervous for any employee to take that leap of faith because there's 5 minds on the council and they may not believe that that's the appropriate thing to do.
Let's say it goes to the council, we approve it. How long does it take before it actually takes effect? Is it
Yeah.
right after passage?
Yeah, upon passage, he would be.
Then, I mean, we have our April meeting coming up, but I guess if we needed to, we could have an extra meeting or something. I think there's a way, and even if not, then if we had April meeting, the May meeting, there's 2 meetings before your vacation time would run out, 2 meetings before your 2 other meetings of the 90 before your personal time comp time would run out.
But you have to be there April 24th, don't you? 25th.
I'll tell you, there's probably going to be a council meeting between now and the next month. I just got information for late Friday afternoon on the TIF projects that we have presented. We'll take the county TIF, the city TIF, and the city council, maybe the county council, to get this done for the end of March.
That gives us 2 meetings before you even had to be there. We can discuss it, but it's not on the agenda that's posted.
Actually, we can take.
There's 2 things that I guess I'd recommend if the board's inclined to do so. One is to waive the 90 days. Whether 90 days was given or not relative to what his last day of work is, what his effective retirement date is. And then the second would be sort of an oral resolution to council that they recommend change if they do. I'd say that they do.
90 days of notice.
90 days of notice, the Board of Works, through the policy, has the ability to waive, and I think they've talked about doing, I'm sorry, I said council, I didn't know, has the ability to do, and if they're inclined to do it, they should do it.
Talking about 9 days before, not notifying 90 days before he leaves.
I think what Jamie said is if you go from the effective date of retirement, he's already met it. But if it's from the date that he leaves, then just for precautionary measures, you should move to waive that this evening.
That's very clear.
I'll make the motion that we waive the 90-day notice to allow Brian to play at the same time.
Okay, is there any more discussion? Okay, let's make this clear. The 90 days, state it again, Jamie, is for what purpose?
Well, to receive his sick pay. Basically, based on the way that this reads, he would receive 75% of the 240 hours in the home something.
That's not what I thought this motion was.
Yeah, that's all we can do.
Okay, so we can waive his 3 months notice of resignation. I thought that's
So that's, we had 2 90-day situations there.
That's the only thing I thought we were doing.
He's got to give the, I thought it said you had to give the 90-day notice to receive 75% of the sick pay.
Jamie, if I understood your motion, you were talking about 4.18
Yes.
severance pay.
Yes.
And it talks about above there, it talks about the, after 15 years of continuous city employment, entitled to 75%, and 20 years, 100%. The next paragraph, they talk about the 3 months notice of resignation.
Right, and that's what I was saying is that they can get that provided that they give the 3 months notice of resignation. And then it says, except in emergencies whereby the board of course may waive this condition. What I was saying.
So you're going to give the extra six days just in case.
No. I'm just saying that we waived his 90-day notice.
Right.
So that's what I'm saying. We're going to waive the 90-day notice that he had to apply.
Like I said, 5%.
That way he can still, based on the way the policy reads, he'll be eligible to collect 75% of his unused sick time.
So I mean, 2 90-day situations.
Or 100% of the council so approved.
Well, the council would have to, it wouldn't be the, but that wouldn't be the pay. That would actually be service time. That's how it is.
I think that's the really big distinction we need to make is all that Jamie's motion deals with is severance. So that in the unlikely event that Brian wasn't able to get to his 20 years and decided to forego reaching the 20-year anniversary, he will still be entitled to 100% of his sick time that's unused.
75%.
75%.
Because he doesn't have the 20 years in.
I apologize. Yeah, he's short of the 20 years, but he's entitled to that. He didn't. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, Jamie, restate your motion, please.
Basically, my motion is that we waive the 90-day notice of resignation in reference to section 4.18 of the seventh.
That's what I thought I was saying.
Any more discussion? Hearing none, roll call vote, please, Chief.
Rodney?
Yes.
Linda? Yes. Steve? Jamie?
Yes.
Gary?
Yes. And that's all we can do, but accept discuss it with the council this evening, and they can't act on it, I don't believe.
Yeah, it's not currently on the agenda.
Have to be at the next council meeting. And I believe, I'm not promising you, but I believe it's going to be another council meeting between now and the next scheduled council meeting. This will be taken care of. At that time, we will bring it up. And I would even go as far as sitting down with you tomorrow and calling the DOD, speak to the proper people, see if I could help you. Maybe look at a leave of absence after he takes a leave of absence from here, go there, take a leave of absence, come back, use out his time, and go back to work. I do what I can.
I don't, I could probably stop in Wednesday. Tomorrow I'll be at the VA for some medical, personal medical. Is the Board of Works making a recommendation or something about the council, or?
We have,
Things gonna have heard?
Councilman Winning is back there, and Jamie's here, and Bill's, Helen here? Helen, I didn't see you back in the corner. So we have three councilmen in the room. And they will address it. They can't act on it.
We need a formality of information.
You don't need it. It would only, I think it would only go to supporting, again, it's the will of the board.
Okay, then the next up is we need someone, a member, someone to call an insurance and ask if he can elect to be authorized insurance.
But you confirm we don't need it. The communication side. See, I got that. So that's all we do this evening.
Okay.
Unless you'll come back to the council meeting. President.
Well, I certainly didn't intend to take this much time of your time this evening. I appreciate the time and consideration. Pretty tight timelines on my end, so I certainly have a lot of things to consider if it's going to happen or not.
Thank you for yours.
Thank you.
Next item, Jeff Smith, opening of the administration building proposals. You have a truckload.
John Fred.
Can't hear you.
First one from Gibraltar Design.
John French.
496 is there. Fee proposal overview, the lump sum for all total services to be provided is $75,850. There are multiple components of that, but they'll be, I believe Jeff's going to request to be taken under advisement and reviewed at that time. That's the lump sum.
And in order to.
In case you don't know what all this is for, and you can explain what this is. These are the engineering services for the administration.
We just have to read the amount. The other thing, the other portions of your bid tabs, you'll confirm that you received them, but for purpose of tonight, we have to announce what the amounts are of each individual agency.
Green Associates. CC Green.
Yes. Lump sum total for all services to be performed is $59,500. As a caveat to that, they have the architect's reimbursable expenses to be $1,500. So for lump sum purposes, well, it'll be factored in for lump sum purposes.
At 59,500.
Correct, Mayor.
Add that to that, so 6,100.
Well, I think we'll have to look at, but I think that it should be factored in as a lump sum cost because it'll be a reimbursable expense.
All of them are clear. All of them are shed. All of them are shed.
The lump sum total for all services to be performed is $60,000. Reimbursable is $10,000.
Was there?
I believe it was there. So we'll confirm that everything was included in that.
Mark Riley.
Lump sum total is $63,500. This does not indicate that there's a reimbursable component.
Strand.
Here's the total is $133,250.
They bid on the same thing.
And I was looking to make sure that.
Tribe Architects and Engineers.
Is that a good board?
Right?
Thank you.
The lump sum total for services, $74,257.
Jones and Henry.
Here's the lump sum total for all services to be provided is $142,000.
KRM.
The total lump sum design fee is $75,100.
Renner Design.
Lump sum total $75,000 even.
Over Hawkins.
Here's the lump sum total is $36,200.
Moody Nolan.
Lump sum total $82,050.
Peterson.
Commissioners, the lump sum is $80,000 even.
CSOR.
The lump sum total for CSO Architects is $75,000 even.
Architura.
The lump sum total of services is $68,500.
Howard Barth and Associates.
Lump sum total for all services to be provided, $101,250.
That's it.
$101,250.
Yeah, we have to score all these.
Is that a review, consideration, and we decided when?
I'd like to decide the next April 7th. Whatever the next board works for
It's probably important to know, Gary mentioned this earlier, but there's also a qualification aspect to this, that it's not
It's
just.
not necessarily a little bit, they'll all be scored on 4 criteria.
Which poses the question, there were 2 outliers, below and high. Below outlier there was $30,000. So,
Well, there's the RFP that went out, gave the scoring criteria.
The qualification review should help to ascertain whether that correct. Right.
And price was a 20-point. So the 4 items, there's 2 30-point scoreable items and 2 20-point scoreable items that we'll go through and evaluate all of these based on.
using a rubric.
Yes.
More questions, board? Jeff, while you're sitting there, would you like to explain to the board about the renewals of the KB and DELTA Pretreatment plants?
KB and DELTA faucets, their pretreatment plant permits are up for renewal again. It's something we do every 5 years. They have to be renewed. Both of them have been very good as far as deal with pretreatment. One bad thing, DELTA's not they're as strong as they used to be as far as the number of employees, but they're still meeting all their pre-treatment regulations that they need to meet. And basically, it's just something we have to do every 5 years to satisfy IDEM, is to renew a pre-treatment permit. And the mayor's got copies of that. And it's basically the same pre-treatment permit application we do every 5 years.
We'd like to get a motion out of the board to take these proposals under advisement until the next board meeting.
So moved.
Discussion there. And roll call vote, please, Jean.
Who seconded that? Jim? Linda? Yes. Steve?
Yes.
Jenny?
Yes.
Rodney?
Yes.
Gary?
Yes.
What do we need to do here?
Just sign, just sign it. There should be two different ones. I think you have to sign the first two of them.
Have they had any problems in the last 5 years,
Delta, no. KB's a minor problem, but they are a food processor. And food processing plants have way more problems just for the simple fact they don't just charge metals or anything, but they'll send you some higher PODs once in a while. Before that, they did have some major problems because they've done some extensive work on their plant about 3 years ago, 4 years ago, which is really helpful.
so they're not having any issues now after they've done that?
No. What is that?
Tim, this doesn't require a vote on this, does it?
I don't believe so. Traditionally, have you?
No, normally they just go ahead and sign it.
Yeah, I think it's acknowledged by the minutes.
Okay, then Darren, would you like to present something to the board?
Couple.
Darren Burkhardt, HNTV.
Just a quick review of the Flat Rock raw water line project. Last month, even with all the bad weather, they still got in over 1,200 feet. They're about 98% complete with their pipe installation, and they got about 600 feet remaining. And then, of course, they still got the big issue remaining is the testing. They did do one of the big tie-ins at the water plant, which just recently completed. They're looking, will probably be completed around May 1st, is the schedule at this point. So, other than that, from a dollar standpoint, they're billed out about 93%. Like I said, they've installed about 98%, so that's been running a little. Their billing's been running a little behind actually the installation. So, hopefully, next month we'll have some news on the testing, and of course they'll need to. After April 1st anyway for the restoration of asphalt plants. Any questions?
Thank you, Darren. Motion. Is there a Mr. Dave Richter in the audience? Dave, would you like to step up and introduce yourself?
Yes, thank you very much. My name is Dave Richter. From Indianapolis. I work for a company called United Consulting. I just wanted to stop in and introduce myself and say hello. We provide civil engineering services, transportation, design, roads, bridges, water, wastewater, sewer, things of that nature. Just wanted to come in and say hello, introduce myself, and perhaps get an opportunity to get to know you a little better.
Mr. Gary's our city engineer.
I didn't hear his name.
Gary Murray.
Gary, it's nice to meet you. Thank you very much. Appreciate the time to come in and say hello. Throw that I had for you.
If you could give him a call.
I'll do that.
Thank you.
Greetings. Thank you.
One more item here, after one of the mayor's issues. We have a contract for employment of an attorney. I don't know if anybody who wants a job. It's a continuation renewal, and we need to vote on that. There's been no increases. everything's the same as what it's been for probably the last 8 years.
It's the only thing that changed was the dates.
Just the dates on it.
We need to discuss this.
Probably should.
Yeah.
What do you want to talk about
I
that?
have a question.
Robbie.
Who want to get into this guy?
He's getting better each year.
Yeah.
Here's what his dad told me.
Yeah.
Entertain a motion to renew the contract with our city attorney.
So,
Second.
Discussion. Hearing none, roll call vote, please.
Jamie?
Yes.
Steve? Linda? Rodney? Gary?
Yes. Anything, any concerns or questions from the department heads? Anything from the audience? Hearing none. Rodney, excuse me.
I'd like to take this opportunity to thank and acknowledge all the city workers for their efforts during this interesting winter weather. I know that there's probably been a lot of overtime put in, and I just want the employees to know that their work is greatly appreciated by this board.
I echo the same.
Me too.
Thanks to all the city employees for their putting up with the lady on West Walnut Street. Hearing that, entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Meeting adjourned.